Greetings. This is Esther with Starry Blessings Astrology, and we're having a new moon this week on Wednesday, November 7th at 9:02 a.m. Mountain Time. Adjust to your time zone. The moon and the sun will be at 15 degrees Scorpio, and in honoring the Scorpio energy, I am wearing my starfish pin because we know that starfishes have the amazing ability to regenerate parts that have been removed, fallen off. I don't know how those things happen, but you know, this time that we're in right now, many of us have had our hearts broken and parts of our faith ripped away, and this is really the time to call on the scorpionic energy to regenerate and rebuild your heart chakra, your faith, your ability to connect and continue to love people and love yourself through trauma, through emotional trauma. This is exactly what this time is about for us right now. And new moons are always times of initiation and beginnings. We have the opportunity each month, as the moon and the sun join at the same degree of the same sign, to tap into that energy of creation, that form of creation. We have many forms of creation and many facets. Many parts of us are creating all the time. And when we focus our attention on a particular area, we really allow the growth to occur in that part of our lives, in that part of our awareness. So the new moon in Scorpio, and it's 15 degrees Scorpio, it's like halfway through the sign, really supports us in doing that deep emotional excavation to get to the core of our fears, to get to the dark underbelly. I mean, we've certainly seen the dark underbelly in our own culture exposed pretty much in every possible way this year, and it's front and center, it's right in our faces. And we get to look at ourselves and where we hold some of those patterns inside ourselves, because when we work on ourselves to heal repressed pain, repressed grief, repressed abandonment, feelings of betrayal, and not really knowing how to manage those hurtful feelings, we tend to push them down. And when we bring them to the light, to be healed, to be exposed, to be loved into regenerating, we are able to heal ourselves. And then as we do that, we do it for the world, because we're all connected. So even if one of us does some healing, the whole world benefits. So imagine if we're all doing healing, we all get to benefit. This new moon is accompanied by an interesting opposition between Venus and Uranus, who have both just backed up in their retrograde movement out of fixed signs into cardinal signs. So Venus has moved from the 0 degrees of Scorpio back into 28 degrees of Libra, which is a cardinal sign. Scorpio is a fixed sign, so moving from the fixed to the cardinal. And then Uranus was retrograde at 0 degrees Taurus, now has retrograded back into 29 degrees Aries. And so both those cardinal signs can create movement. So what was learned in some of the deep excavating can now be, there's action that can be taken, and you can take that action. You can take steps to love yourself more, to love other people more, to love the planet more, and to take action around your beliefs. Action around how you want to see liberation and freedom to manifest in our world. You're looking at your Venusian values of peace and harmony and love between people, relationships that are functioning and working well. Well, we've got to work on those things ourselves, and those are definitely up at the new moon. So new moons are times to set intentions for the month to come. Full moons are release times, new moons are intention setting. I like to meditate with, this is a raw ruby. I know it doesn't look like one of those sparkly, fancy rubies, but it's very powerful. And rubies are really good Scorpio stones. They're also really good Capricorn stones. And as Saturn and Pluto are both in Capricorn, and they really support transformation and how we relate to our daily reality, I think ruby is an excellent stone to use for your meditation at the new moon. And your meditation is to set your intentions for what you would like to create in your emotional world. Now, really thinking about it, I don't know, I think we're like 85% water. Human beings are like 85% water. Well, water is emotions. That's the emotional world. So we really want to tend to that. We tend to be very mental and physical and kind of ignore the emotions, or kind of push them down. And, you know, we apologize for crying. We even apologize if we're laughing too much. So really allowing for the full feeling of emotions is really where the healing needs to occur. And that might be your prayer and meditation for the new moon, is that you really allow yourself to feel, and even the, you know, the really painful stuff, you know, the crying that, you know, your face looks like it's gonna like peel off. You know, that's appropriate, especially at this time in our evolution where so much has been buried and so much needs to come forth and be felt. And then when we feel it, we move it. The other night I was so fortunate to be able to be at a dance experience with an amazing teacher, dance singing spiritual leader from Ghana, and he was talking about the dancing and the singing as being the medicine, as being the cure, moving the energy, feeling the feelings, and raising the vibration. But he said a very beautiful thing. He said, you can't watch someone else take the medicine and have it work for you. You have to take the medicine yourself. So you have to dance, you have to sing, you have to call in the desire to feel your feelings so that you can move into the next level of your evolution. And that's what you're here to do. We're all here to regenerate the planet, starfish, regenerate the planet with love. And there is more of us loving on the planet than hating. And that is the truth. So with this new moon, I totally support you in moving forward in your visions for love. And definitely check out my death rebirth video on the full moon, new moon, and you can practice the new moon ritual of really giving yourself the correct self-titles, you know, really acknowledging the loving, kind, and beautiful qualities of yourself, and focusing on those parts of you that you really want to develop, and not focusing on the parts of you that are less than desirable or less than what you want to be experiencing. So get out your crystals, your candles, your writing pad, your meditation pillow, the cat that you meditate with, whoever, whatever works for you, to really set your intentions for this new moon, for the life that you want to experience and the life that you have the courage to create. Blessings and love to you. This is Esther with Starry Blessings Astrology, and may this new moon bring inspiration and insight for you to really move towards your full potential. Thank you so much for joining me. You are love always, and you will always return back to love. That is a line from the channeled angelic group Cadence Deerheart that was channeled by John Wingflower some years ago. You can find all the love books on my site. They're so beautiful, the love teachings, and really we all know that this is what we need to bring into our lives more and bring into reality more, the love. Blessings to you and happy new moon.